Hello, I'm Debbie from Australia and I'm here today with my November 2021 cross stitch update. I'm here with my mate Darcy, who decided it took me far too long to get ready for this video and he's already asleep. So he's just probably going to sit there and hopefully won't cause us any major issues. November was a pretty slack month for me. I didn't get as much stitching as I normally do, but I had a lot of finishing to do for gifts, a lot going on at work that resulted in coming home falling asleep in the lounge room chair, so not as much stitching as I normally would have done. I did have 4 starts, I did have 4 finishes, so yet again I'm still at the same number of whips I started with this year, which is 20. I have some whips to show you today. I can only show you one finish. Hopefully when the other gifts are received I'll get a photo of them, because it didn't even cross my mind to take a photo before I sent them all out. Not that it's a big issue, but if I can I'll show you next month. Those stitching, they were all very different and a lot of first times for me. That'd be right, waking up in time to start causing trouble. Today I have whips, one finish to show you, and just some small purchases, not a terribly lot, so it should be quite a quick video because I didn't stitch on, well, I only stitched on 13 projects this month. I think there was 21 odd last month, but there was one project that also has a very sad story attached to it that sort of took a lot of my stitching time because I just fell in love with it the minute I saw it. Anyway, on this video, first one I am going to show you is Heaven and Earth Design, a stitch in time. This is Max Colors supersized, which means it's got 237 colors in it, and the detail is quite amazing. Artwork by Aimee, Stewart, charted charted by HAED. No, you come back here or you get out. Naughty. Didn't even get the first bit done. This is where I'm up to. Finally, you can see my first lady sitting there stitching. She's coming along quite well. This looks like a lot, but what you are seeing is 67,969 stitches out of 713,286, which means I still have not hit 10%. That is 9.53% of the pattern, but I am thinking next year maybe this will get 1 week every month. It's an idea. It'd be lovely if it came off, but that's what I'm trying for next, well, thinking of trying for next year. Bellatrix, Bella Filipina, absolutely beautiful pattern. Excuse me on this one because I have not taken it off the frame. Where I worked this month is on the book, finished the book, the candles, and started on the sleeve here, that way. So I'm slowly working across that page. In the inserts where I show befores and afters, I will put the 4 pictures in. I'm still loving that the lighting, thanks to my son, is just amazing, and all of these are showing just as is, which is just beautiful. I can't wait to have this finished. I just have to try not to love all the other projects as well. Next one I am doing is a cryptic stitch along from the Witchy Stitcher. I have really enjoyed this one. This is where I am currently. This is the end of November. Oops. That's it in the entirety. So I think this month was the Jackalope, the Yeti and the Ahool. I have not put the fangs on the Ahool. I forgot. But my absolute favourite has finally turned up, which is the Loch Ness Monster, and that will be the first one for December that I'll probably start tonight. So I'll whip his fangs in at that time and show you next time. I am doing this. Oops. Sorry, that's trying to get that out of my light out of shot. Yeah, close enough. Why are you looking crooked to me? If I bump the camera. I am doing this on 40 count ostrich egg from Silks For You. No, Silks For You. 40 count ostrich egg from XJudesign. I am using PRO 70 instead of 310 for the black, which is giving it a slightly fuller appearance. And I actually tea dyed the fabric because originally it was white with the green, so we could even call that Monster Blood Splatter, and it's working out quite well. Next, Falling Leaves by Mojo Stitches. This is the third in her series of these. Again, I recommend you head to the blog if you are thinking of doing this. Jo's blog. She explains all of it, everything that's in it, which is quite not only interesting but really handy to sort of know what it's all about. And that I just copied and pasted to get on there. Again, I have not taken this one off the Q snaps, mainly because I had every intentions of doing more, but my new start that I can show you sort of monopolised my time. But I believe I got this motif done, and I've got the first of the moss started. That is showing up the fabric really well. This is 40 count lemon butter linen from JaysXStitch, and it is beautiful, just a very, very faint lemon touch to it. I'm doing all of these, don't mind me, that's how I keep my odd threads. I've just covered that legend with sticky tape, and I just stick it through, and it's very easy just to grab it if there's enough there to do the small pieces. But the colours are beautiful. Next one. This is the poor fella who didn't get his 4 months worth. Like a Pumpkin Boss. I fell in love with it the minute I saw it. Just his face. I had hoped, again, not out of the Q snap, I had hoped to actually get back and do the cross stitching on him. But his head, hat and body, top body is done, and I will hope to get to the horse this month. This is being done on 36 count Twilight linen from Weeks Dye Works, and showing up. Well, on my monitor it's showing up a really good colour. I'm just hoping the horse is going to be okay on it. Next, this could almost be a mini finish, but it's a whole project, so I stick it in with the whips. This is Merry Christmas from Our Forest Embroidery. Lovely pattern. This is how they've finished it in individual ornaments. I have used the Corford threads, fabric. Last month I put, on my last video, I put a copy, put some photos from Anne, who I'm stitching this along with. She used black as her fabric and it looks fantastic. And this month I did the second R in Merry. I'm doing mine Merry Christmas in order. This has obviously got little ornaments in this R. 35 count, summer khaki the fabric is. And I'm hoping they're going to turn out really well. I've got most of the stuff to fully finish these already. I actually bought some stuff on last week instead of the pom-poms, which we're not going to be friendly, and trying to get my hands on and have enough to do all 15 of them. I got a different idea and we'll see if that's going to work. I'm hoping this pile over here is not going to fall over. Next, my temperature chart for this year. This was a freebie from Jardine Prive. And I just thought it was very, very cute. I can't say I'd do it again, and that's only because, you know, you can only do the month at a time. So I feel like it's stopping and starting because they're only little. But she had other ideas where there were houses, and in the roof you could actually, she had the design, if it rained, that it had raindrops. If there was snow, there was a snowflake on it. Worth having a look. It's a really cute one. I am doing this on 22 count Aida. I should have taken that. Just pull that back. That is where I'm up to. That's the last month. As you can see, where I live is not an overly hot place. It is known for its cold weather, but really it's not as cold as most people think it is. Can get cold, yes. But as you can see, we've had hardly any really warm days this month. But today is the 5th of December, so we're 5 days into summer, so we'll see what summer brings. You never can really tell here. And this is my sad project, my new start, my purchase. Pennington Terrace, Amanda. She said, have you seen the new long dog? And I think she had other sentences in the Instagram message, but I just logged off and went and bought it. Loved it. Loved it the minute I saw it. It is lovely, and on the website it explains a lot. I believe it's a tribute to her grandfather. I don't think it's a father, I think it's the grandfather. But it's lovely. It is lovely. And I couldn't help but start straight away, and I had to use stuff that was in my stash. This is Days Gone By Silkweavers, 38 count, and I got 3,517 stitches, or 8.52% completed, and thought there's not a lot of back stitch, so I might just get the pattern, because of course I was using Pattern Keeper, and I'll get the paper pattern or the printout because I bought a PDF, and I'll do the back stitching. I went to do the back stitching and there were stitches not there. So I looked at the paper printout and then looked back to the screen, and they tell you, you know, check your pattern, make sure it's scanned in right. I did not. I believe this is the first PDF I've downloaded from the actual website. For some reason, every page join, vertically only, it dropped off one line of stitch, one row of stitches. So there are 3 stitches random, evenly spaced across that. So I'm 3 inches short across there, and the thought of pulling it out nearly made me cry. But what I can do, I'll just turn this one aside, is I did not frog it. I just simply turned the fabric around, and yes, I have started it again because, like I said, I love this pattern. But as of the end of November, the before and afters, I believe, all I got by the end of November is I got the sun symbol back in. And I've been stitching on it ever since. So I am going to have to put it down shortly, but I tell you, it really captured my attention, and I love the fabric. I was going to use a Silks For You variegated, but it would have interfered on Ra and that later on in the pattern. I thought, no, I don't want him stripy. So this is PR 070 again, same hank I'm using from Silks For You, and I started this on the 11th, the 21st of the 11th. So and the only delay was settling on fabric, but I thought this looks really nice and sandy. I'm not sure on a higher count it would have fit and had enough margin if I had gone for 32, but at least it allowed it on a standard fat half. I could actually fit this on the fat half using the 38 count. So yeah, I merely sat and did it, and I now know, and I recommend you all, when you scan it, just do a quick count to make sure that it has gone in properly. My fault, I didn't check, but yeah, I was a bit sad thinking I was going to have to pull that all out, and I'm pretty sure maybe 1 or 2 rows will show on in the margin area, but that won't be an issue anyway. But at least I could merrily just start again on the other side and not have to worry about pulling it all out. So that was my sad story, my new start. Well, I suppose technically 2 new starts, but well, start and a restart. But in amongst the month, another one that just captured me was, this is my finish. I can show you from Mojo Stitches. This is Sarah Handley 1849. I love this. It was just so different. Affectionately known as the Chili Challenge, and I do love chilies. Again, on Jo's blog, she goes all through it and gives you recommendations, and well worth going and checking. And here's my finish of, come on, here is my finish of Sarah Handley. Just want to... Sarah Handley, age 12, 1849. There is the big house. The alphabet. That gorgeous, gorgeous chili border. Beautiful. This was done on 40 count vintage coffee from JaysXStitch, and on my monitor that is showing up right. I wanted something just slightly darker so that house would really show up, and I love it. And hopefully 2022 is going to be the year that I pull my finger out and I get some fully finishes done as well. Here's hoping. Here's hoping. Only a few purchases. It's Christmas. Have to be buying for other people, but standard flosses. Floss, you know, for the monthly floss clubs. Week's Dye Works. Classic Colour Works is a very pastely one this time. And they all appear to be showing up nicely. A darker group is Gentle Arts. Fragrant Clover, that orange is really quite lovely. Come on, why aren't you focusing? Fisherman's Wharf is quite a nice colour too. It's a brown. Oh yes, there you go, brown with the grey through it. It's rather nice indeed. Then the monthly threads from Colour Streamers, which is an Australian company. Beautiful. These, every month they give you their inspiration, and that was the painting. It was inspired by Degas, Degas, Dancers, Egg. It's called Dancers. Anyway, Dancers. And then as well as the 5 threads for the monthly one, you get a bonus. And the bonus this month was Silk Raffia. Shirkuru in Aqua. Very nice. Shirkuru. I love their stitching. I have used their stitches on several projects in the past, and just recently the Lavender Biscornu in Purple Haze, I think it was called, and it just was beautiful. But they had it there, I do not. So they are very lovely, very lovely. And I have to say thank you to Mari from Stitching Is My Happy Place, who did up a spreadsheet on colour streamers and sent it to me so I could mark it off, which was very kind, and I do appreciate it, Mari. The last purchases I can show you, and they're a bit haphazard because I can't show you all of them because some of them were gifts. These are from Once Upon a Needle Minder. You get the card. Once Upon a Needle Minder. Come on. Come on. And the details. Which is Christy. Come on, these ones, I have them all sitting up. These are just some of them. I think I got maybe 7 sets. Top one's called Snow. Peacock, I believe. Look at them. The packaging is beautiful. That's why I put the packaging there. They came... Oh, tricky little buggers you are. They came in the little envelopes, done up in a beautiful... Whoops. Yeah, it's... I could have come up. They were in the envelopes, in the blue bags, in a beautiful pink postage note. It was lovely, and she made me a little freebie, which is just so beautiful and so kind. And these are the others. Wait till you see these. Let me see if I can get that teapot. Look at these for people who like Alice in Wonderland. That is a little teacup. Will you stay there? A little teacup on a saucer. A little tea bag, which I think says made with love. Oh no, it says tea. And look at that beautiful teapot she's put together. I love it. And then some lovely hearts. So thank you. Christy, it's very much appreciated. Beautifully presented. I'll be able to put them where they're meant to go. That's the one thing doing the floss tubes now, is you've got to behave yourself and sort of not try and put everything away straight away. Okay, hopefully that has been a quick video. I will be back in January probably with a quick December update, and because I don't have that many, I will probably include the Whip Parade for the start of the year in that video. So as I will not be back before Christmas, I wish you all a joyful Christmas or season. I hope you get your stitching done. I hope you, your family and those you love are all safe, and I wish you all the best for 2022. Take care, and I'll see you next month. And finally, can I please say thank you to those that actually send the comments. I went through and I checked the false starts where, you know, I said something, I stopped and started again. And the majority of the months, it appears that I thank people for the comments, because I truly do love them and I love replying to them, that they were always in the offcuts. And after last month, I believe there was 11 before I just let it roll. Each time I'm thinking I've already done it. So please, thank you for those that send the comments. It is very kind, and though my boy left, he got quite a lot of it was about dear old Darcy, which just made me laugh, because yes, I love him, and it's nice that people say nice things about him too. So again, wish you all the best for the season, wish you all health and happiness, and hopefully I'll see you in 2022. Thank you and take care.